Same with Lakers, you know.
Oh,
You know, LeBron and AD, if they do what they do and D'Lo adds to it, hey, you know, I do sound like a fanboy, but I'm not to rate those guys. Like I honestly don't. Those aren't my guys, but like the Lakers are
yo,
looking quite good, and it's quite surprising. Like it's
let me ask you the same question though you asked about Lillard though. Do you see, or a similar question? Sorry. Do you see D'Angelo Russell though? Because I'm watching D'Angelo Russell, bro. He's dancing around guys, hitting threes, falling on the ground. Like, dog, do you
good
see him do
point.
that in the playoffs? Come on, man.
That's not playoff shots. Those are not
That's what
playoff
I'm
shots. You're right.
saying.
You're
That's
right.
what I'm saying. Like
They're,
LeBron, like
they're in La La Land right now. Still,
I remember, I forgot what team they were facing, but D'Lo passes the ball to LeBron, and it's like LeBron's like, "What are you doing, bro?" And passes the ball back to
yeah,
D'Lo.
they're kind of having fun still.
Yeah, so it's
But
like,
yeah,
is LeBron, because LeBron's obviously the system in on the Lakers and the primary ball handler. Is LeBron really gonna want to give D'Angelo Russell all those shots that he's been hitting? Like, is he gonna give it to him?
true.
That's what I'm worried about now.
It depends if he's hitting them. I think when it comes to D'Angelo, like yes, there are ill-advised shots. I think you know some people that may need to get more shots and more touches and more hits is going to be Rui and Austin Reeves. So I hope Austin Reeves comes from the grave and actually shows up in the playoffs. So those are five guys that can get you 15, 20, right? Maybe 25 on the LeBron 80 front, and they may come a little bit short, come up a little bit short, but if they start playing like how they were in the in-season tournament and they get a little bit more from Austin Reeves and D'Lo, like how they are kind of now, then like I said, they're looking quite good. They're like in that third or fourth range, depending on how healthy Kawhi is. Sorry, fourth, fifth range for me, because
So,
that'd be third, fourth.
well, like I mean, like they are, like statistic wise, like they're not the best 3 pointing team. Do you think their three
Yeah.
point, like their lack of 3 point shooting, is going to hurt them in the playoffs, where guys are hitting so many threes in the playoffs, and like obviously 3 points are more than two. So if
Yeah.
you're doing more, like you see the Lakers, like how do they get over that? Like how do they
Yeah, that's a
overcome?
that's a dangerous liability. That's a very dangerous like weakness because yeah, three is 50% more than two, right?
Facts.
And man, that's tough. They're gonna really have to lock up on the defense. They're gonna really have to make sure that you know they get teams to shoot themselves out of games.
Yeah.
It's gonna really have to be on the defensive front, and that's why Darvin Ham has been preaching defense, 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 because that's all that they got. They know what they have and they know what they don't have, right? If you could like pound it in the paint with AD, get some players, they're gonna have to play like consequential situational basketball. They're gonna have to, pound it in the paint to get some players into foul trouble. They're gonna have to get the ball moving around because they're pounding in the paint. They're gonna have to be able to hit their shots. They're gonna have to, play aggressive defense to the point where, the other team that they're playing is shooting like 25% from three.
Facts.
And to get themselves to have a chance to win. So it's a lot that they have to do to win compared to other teams for sure.
Right, which is why, going back to where we started, is why I don't really believe in them doing much, because it's just like I'll give LeBron the respect because he's LeBron. He does what he's done, so he's gonna show up to the best of his ability. AD probably 50% of the time, and everybody else. But there are two players.
50%.
There are two players though the Lakers haven't had on a consistent basis this year that might help a few of those situations. Vanderbilt, he's been in and out of the lineup because he's been injured. So from a defensive perspective, I think I saw a stat where the Lakers did pretty well when he was on the court, or he played a certain amount of minutes or something like that. So he can definitely help them on the defense aspect. And Gabe Vincent, he's only, bro. I don't even think he's even played 5 games this season.
Yeah, he's
Um,
barely played. Um,
and
he was good in Miami. I'm not a fan of him to be honest. He may have a little like toughness and we'll see what he brings if he actually comes back around. But
yeah,
the issue with Vanderbilt is just like he's such a offensive liability. Like he's gonna get you like 7 points, 6 points as a starter. That
yeah,
doesn't cut it in this league no more. That was
facts.
okay back in like the 90s or stuff, but
Like Tony Allen
we're
days,
done with the
Andre
90s
Robinson.
now. So
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. So again, so then yeah, like you just said it now. So now if you try to put a defensive mind guy like Vanderbilt in the lineup now, who can't hit a three, you're decreasing your 3-point shooting even worse now. So even though you're stopping maybe their best perimeter 3-point shooter on the other team, now he's not scoring. So now where are you making those points up? And I guess it's got to be AD, LeBron, Reeves, and who am I? Russell. Sorry, Russell.
You know what? Though, like they're just gonna have to put it on their best offensive line and have to play the best defense that they've ever played. Like Rui's gonna have to step it up defensively because he has the size to do it. Austin Reeves has the drive to do it, right? LeBron could pretend and do it. AD can do it. In the paint, they may have to be a liability at the point guard position, but how many Western point guards are they going to really have to worry about that are like a real offensive threat? Jamal Murray, sure. If you play Phoenix, you don't have to worry about anyone at that position.
Devin Booker is technically playing point.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you want to say that, but like.
Yeah, fair. Okay, fair. Fair. So they may be a liability at the one position, but if everyone can step it up on the 2 to 5 position, then don't play Vanderbilt because honestly he's gonna be a real issue if he's on the court. He's gonna be a real issue offensively, and you're gonna have to score 110, 115 to win these playoff games.
So who's that top 5 then? That's gonna be like
for the Lakers.
5, yeah, for the Lakers. That give me a lineup right now.
Their death lineup is D'Lo,
okay,
Reeves, LeBron, AD, and Rui. That's their death lineup. Yeah. They're not the tallest team. They're big. They're long. Austin Reeves and D'Lo are your smallest guys, and they're average, right? And then you got LeBron, and you got Rui's a good, stretched. He could be a 3-4. He could play LeBron either 3 and 4. And the AD would have to play 5, but if he's a presence in the post and he actually does what he's supposed to do and plays aggressively, then it can bode well for them. It can bode well for them.
Off the top of it, like I was just thinking while you were speaking, like who into this year? I'm not talking about in the past. I'm talking about this year specifically. Like who has which big man in the league right now does AD even dominate? Like which matchup do we go? Oh yeah, AD's got that for sure. Like AD's dropping a 40 piece on his head, 20 rebounds on his head. Like who's that guy? Because I'm thinking about all the big guys in the playoffs mostly. Of who AD could probably
run into,
take advantage of, or do all the other bigs take advantage of him?
Nurkic. He can take advantage of Nurkic, bro.
This guy said Nurkic. Oh my god, I feel sorry for the Lakers, man. Rest in peace, Lakers.
Okay, obviously not Denver. Obviously not Sacramento. Obviously.
Can he bully Towns and Rudy Gobert?
He can bully Rudy. He can bully Rudy if it's just Rudy and not no Cat. He's bullying Rudy. He's bullying Chet and then who's on OKC. You see what I'm saying? So like the first round for the Lakers is crucial, pivotal. If they end up playing OKC or Wolves, bro, they're making it to the semis and it's only up from there.
It's only up from there. This guy's trolling me right now, yo. This guy's trolling me.
At that point, they would have to seriously lock in and understand like this is the playoffs. And then at that point, like when I mean like it's only up from there is like they have nothing to lose because they should have even gotten that far in the first.